Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm SCINC Carnum, and in no way do I sell or endorse drugs. You're watching StarCraft Inc. Today I bring you Venom, because I know you like Venom. And you know what, I kinda like him too. He's got that nice little glint to his nexus, you know, one that nobody else quite has, and a little smell of cheese, cheddar in the morning, if you know what I mean. And over on the right side we have CrBox. I'm not really sure why you would name yourself CrBox, but I have to say I really like the sticker on the ground next to his nexus, so he's good with me. And where is this rally going? So he's rallying his overlords already. I like the preemptive, you know, that's a good way to do it. Instead of having it pop out and sit around for a while, just rally that bitch so he knows where his job is right away. And going for a scout real early, but you know, the probe's coming too, and they just might bump paths, and if they do, oh, this is gonna be a silly moment for Venom, but it's not gonna happen that way. And this overlord is booking it across the map, going for that early scout, and I sound a little ADD right now because I can't stay on topic, but let's watch this probe. He's making friends in the mineral line, but you know, that's what probes do in the morning. They get up and they go and they see people because life's boring in the mineral lines. Is this going to be a pylon right here? Venom, please tell me that's going to be a pylon. I'll be disappointed if it's not a pylon. And where did that drone go? I don't see it. Overlord over here. There's the pylon in the natural. That was almost a fast expand, but who needs to fast expand? A Zerg. I mean, that's not what they do. I've never seen a Zerg fast expand ever, not once. So that pylon's gonna make his life a little bit miserable. It's like going to a lawn sale and forgetting your quarters. And this drone's gonna just pick at this pylon because, you know, he got up in the morning and didn't get to make any friends. He doesn't have the social skills of a probe. But this probe's gonna show him how to do it. You know, you can make anyone your buddy with a good taser. And this is gonna be a gateway. It's, you know, everybody loves a good gateway. I have no jokes for gateways at all. Sorry, I came unprepared. I got up, I went to the basement, my friends and I, we took out a little book and we wrote a bunch of jokes, and I was gonna bring them to this presentation. Then I forgot that friends are for better things, and I won't exploit them for business opportunities, and their jokes are safe with me. So this probe's gonna dance around, you know. It's okay. I'm out of funny. I'm fresh out of funny. Not that I was ever funny to begin with. Okay, so this was a forge, not a gateway. I wasn't even paying attention. I'm gonna open the production tab because I was asked to do that once. And so there's a cannon at his base. He is counterproof for the most part. That's a lot of Zerglings for this lonely little pylon. And he's gonna go for the cannon first, but he's not gonna make up his mind. He's gonna go for that zealot. That cannon might just finish. So there's a zealot and a cannon, and those Zlings can't decide what they want to kill. Now this chrono is being wasted because Venom is supply blocked, but that cannon is going to last. And now that the Zerglings are down, the shield is going to regenerate. So let's take a look at how fast. So the shield hasn't even started. There we go. There we go. So look at that shield counting up. So that is one veteran cannon. Have I been calling it a pylon this whole time? I understand if you guys want to leave me. I know this relationship isn't working, but we can still be friends in the long run, and I won't pretend I don't know your mother when I see her at the grocery store. And first cannon goes down to a roach bust, but this zealot's gonna hack away. But once again, units with decision-making inability, the zealot can't decide what he wants to do, and the roach really wants that cannon dead, but you know, the zealot decided that a beam sword in the back was the best medicine. And this single roach is going to try to fight this zealot. But I don't know if you know this, a zealot and a roach one-on-one, if the roach does not micro, the zealot will win, despite claiming to be a hard counter. But I guess micro makes the battle, and taking a pot shot at that roach. These zealots are gonna run free as the roach tries to frolic away. Frolic is a great word. So these two roaches, not really sure where they're going. They're going to try to pick off that gateway because they are not being microed, but caught at the last second. You know, they're going to be pulled away. And this dance is over for these zealots. They're going down. And I'm not really sure what's going to happen in this match. If CrBox continues to spew roaches, it's not going to be a good day for Venom back at home. He needs to drop more cannons, and there he does. He lines his wall with cannons. And I'm not sure what the range on this is going to look like. If these roaches come down here, they could be able to pick off these buildings without being hit by the cannons. So we'll see. Although I think this one will be in good range, but they can get that. Yeah, okay. That wall's pretty tight, so that should work out. More roaches just streaming through. He needs to start getting stalkers out of here, and he could really cause some problems. But the good thing about this contain is that he is in fact able to stop the Zerg from expanding. So all that's going to come out of here is roaches. And I really like this. So what the Zerg player really needs to do is amass a big ball of roaches, and he could have lost some there. Let's see if there's any kills on the... One kill on that cannon, one on that, and we've got 3 kills on these cannons, so that kind of makes me chuckle. And now he's going to try to engage this, and it looks like it's going to work. He shouldn't be fighting the cannons, just kill that damn pylon. You are a Master League Zerg, stop being silly. But he is going to end up just bulldozing those cannons. And it's going to work out for him. And down goes the expo block. So what does Venom have planned? A Stargate. And he's got to get those Void Rays chronoed out. Let's see, how many did he have? He's got no Void Rays on the field as of yet. So that is his first one. He rallied over here. He's got to make sure it doesn't get caught by this Overlord, because instantly... You know, a handful of anti-air defense from CrBox, and it's not going to pan out for him. He needs at least 2 Void Rays to deal with this Queen. 1 Void Ray will not do the trick. And if a second Queen comes out, and it is, so it looks like CrBox is really starting to think about anti-air. However, he's probably just preparing that Queen for the Expo, for larva injection. This Overlord is going to come in here, and it's going to... I'm going to turn player cam off. Is it going to scout that starport? Of course it's going to. He's got no anti-air, and it sees that starport, and now that's bad news for Venom. Down here, roaches look like they're poking at the wall. Venom's really got to make something happen with those Void Rays. He's not making a second. I'm not sure what Venom is working on a chrono boost. It looks like going for some gateways. Looks like a late 4 gate with a starport off one base. And did I see a Void Ray poking around over here? I don't know what's going on. There's 2 Void Rays. They're going to focus down this Queen, but look how fast the Queens take down the Void Rays, and that Void Ray needs to pull back or he's going to die. And the Void Ray goes down to the Queen. That is awful. And the second Void Ray is going to take out 1 Queen, and now that it's fully charged, it will be able to take this Queen as well. So, but without that charge, that wasn't going to happen. Now a 3rd Queen comes out for CrBox. It's going to successfully take down that Void Ray. That was a terrible thing for Venom. And now he's going to deal with this roach push. I'm going to turn on the player cam for everybody again. And that pylon's going to go down, but now the 4 gate is up and operational, and it should be able to deflect these roaches. I'd like to see another Void Ray come out for Venom. He's got tons of cash. However, he is supply blocked, and he is taking actions to fix that. Now with a little micro, there we go, pulling back those stalkers. I talk about that all the time. Very key. That stalker did go down. A little bit of miscontrol by Venom, but he will be able to counter this roach push. And I want to see him drop a lot more pylons. He should be taking his Expo. I mean, there's no reason why he can't. He can easily outproduce the Zerg right now because he's not saturated at his second base. He's not saturated at his main base either. 2 Queens have gone down for CrBox. He's got 1 at each base. He still hasn't gotten any anti-air other than his Queens, but I think that's because he believes that Venom will stop producing air units. But we'll see how this goes. This could go any way. Looks like we're getting Blink for Venom, so I like that. And a lot of Lings being produced for CrBox. I think he really starts to need... he really needs to start, not starts to need droning. He really needs to start droning. And he is getting some. He's getting some Spore Crawlers in case those Void Rays show up again. Good use of energy on his Queens. No Queen has, you know, a collective amount of energy. This one's starting to get a little heavy, but it's about to use an injection, so... And let's see how fast he is. He's pretty quick on those injections. I like that. And Blink is now done for Venom, so we'll see what he does with these Stalkers. I think if he were to push right now, you know, those stalkers would do a great deal of damage. Now, the Zerg player is spending his cash hard and will not be able to pump out a large military if Venom decides to push. And now he is going to push with his stalkers and a Void Ray. This is going to be huge. So let's see if the Zerg player can deflect this, but I strongly doubt it. And there was a Ling on the tower, so this army is seen. Now, CrBox is reacting quite heavily, dropping 3 spine crawlers. Now Venom really is going to have to push up this ramp and deal with those Lings, stop chasing that single Ling, deal with these Lings at the front door, and push in before those spine crawlers finish to take minimum casualties. He needs to pull back that Void Ray like he did. Now there's a Spore Crawler, so this Void Ray is not going to be able to engage like it wants to. And hopefully he doesn't lose that. Okay, so Venom's units are officially at the door, and this looks like GG for the Zerg player. So, I'm not sure what the Zerg player can do. He can't produce anything off one base to deflect this. And all those drones go down. just throwing drones at the army. I think this is his way of submitting. I'm not even sure why he did that. Yeah, this is GG. Just GG, Zerg player. Very nice play by Venom. I think the Zerg player could have deflected that initial pressure much earlier had his Zerglings made up their mind and just attacked the cannon. But they did so much, you know, screwing around back and forth between the cannon and the gateway, and the cannon finished. And like 2 more attacks on that cannon would have ended it. So this is the Zerg's fault. The Zerg lost this game. I'm not sure that Venom won it, but I do like the play. This is typical play from Venom, and I do like the style. So, you know, thumbs up, Venom. Very nice. And now he's just finishing off buildings. So, you know, oh, there's the GG. Some players like to let you finish off the buildings, not because they're being jerks, but because they think you want to. I had someone say, someone got mad at me for not letting them actually finish the game. But, you know, if you just GG, I'm happy with the win. So anyway, this is, you're watching StarCraft Inc. You just saw Venom roll a Zerg. And thanks for watching, guys. I'm SSN Incarnate, and good night.